Greetings Nerfers, it's Nekro from the Ministry of Foam here, and today we're going to review 3D printed single Sledgefire shells. Try saying that 10 times fast. All of the designs are found on Thingiverse, and the links will be in the description below. Also, apologies in advance if I mispronounce any of the designers' names. The 4 designs I printed were by XCNerd88, Sydney Makers Hub, D&D Junkie 88, and Radioactive 52. Only one of the designs came with suggested print settings, so I used those for all of the prints so as to get a standard comparison. My printer is an Ender 3 and I use standard PLA with a 0.2mm resolution and 20% infill. All of the designs printed with no major problems, though I would recommend rotating the models in your slicer program so that the plunger tube facing side of the shell is on top, as this will produce a cleaner edge and a better seal. Now, as the shells are singled, you will need to modify your Sledgefire to use them. I thoroughly recommend the Make Test Battle modification with restrictor removal and a spring upgrade. Now, XCNerd88, this shell follows the basic external design of the standard 3-dart shell. It's difficult to see on camera, but it has a tightening ring to help improve the seal and thus overall performance. Sydney Makers Hub, this is a fairly standard looking shell, again following the 3-dart shell pattern. I did have to print this one twice as there was an issue with the cloverleaf on the original. However, this may just have been due to my printer. D&D Junkie 88. As you can see, this one is a little bit longer than the other shells. This is to try and provide a better seal and high FPS. It actually turned out to be slightly too long to allow my blaster to close, so I had to sand off a small amount. Tolerances do vary though, so this may not be the case for everyone. Now, Radioactive 52. The files for this particular shell come with the option to print shells with different inner diameters. Upon consultation with other members of the ministry, it was decided that the 12.93mm option would be most appropriate for my Sledgefire and the way it's been modified. It's the only shell without the cloverleaf pattern, which may make a difference in the seal. Now, my Sledgefire has been modified with restrictor removal and a C792 spring, so results may vary for you if you have a different spring or leave the restrictors in. Testing was done with a combination of men guns, elites, waffles and sweet oranges. Now, normally I would report on the FPS achieved on each test, but if you're using a Sledgefire, you're probably not in it for the power. Also, it wasn't my week for the Cree. Now, starting here, XCNerd88. The chamber of this one was too tight to accept men guns, to the point where I couldn't even get them in the shell. The other darts all fit, with the sweet orange giving the best result. However, the performance was fairly lackluster overall. Sydney Makers Hub, this was the only shell that fired cleanly straight off the printer. It was happy to accept all of the dart types and had the most kick overall. D&D Junkie 88, this shell wouldn't accept men guns, but elites and waffles were fine. Again, the best result was with the sweet orange and also a random cut down FVG that I located. Radioactive 52, my blaster didn't like this one and the shell got stuck. This would be okay if you're going to use one shell for the entire match and reload ammunition, but not great if you want to change quickly. It would take men guns but wouldn't shoot them. However, realistically, you could just print one of the other sizes and you'd probably be fine. The other darts were fine, but only gave a middling performance. Overall, I found the Sydney Makers Hub shell the most practical to use. It accepted all of the dart types, gave the best performance and didn't need any modifications. I will definitely be printing more of these. Now, 3D printing offers so many options for modifications and improvements, so if you've got any other designs you'd like to see printed and reviewed, let us know in the comments below. See you on the field.